Rolling These 20s presents Stories of Surrett. Starring Ivy as Ziku, the Goblin Monk. Lonzo Gonzo as Ferdinand Furgrove, Furball Ranger. Mikey Mike as Anansi, the Halfling Monk. Prince as M47R1X, aka Matrix, the Warforged Artificer. And our Dungeon Master forging our hero's tale, Liz. At the Flood Festival in Imshindor, our adventurers have come out victorious in the first 2 rounds of the Monster Tournament. Can they overcome their bruises and fatigue to win one more time? Find out in Chapter 9, Matrix and the Swallows.
We are live.
Hello.
Yay! Welcome, everybody. Welcome back
Good
to our
evening.
Wednesday night game of D&D.
Dandy.
D&D.
We got the dices.
So let's go ahead and go around. Oh no, hold on. I can still hear the. Let's not do that to myself.
Hearing yourself, gotta love that one.
No. All right, let's go ahead and go around and introduce ourselves and our characters and Grove, go.
How we doing? I am Lonzo Gonzo. I am playing Ferdinand Grove, a Furball Ranger. Both our pronouns are he, him.
Anansi.
Hi, I'm Mikey Mike. I'm going to be playing Anansi, the Shadow Monk, Halfling Shadow Monk. I'm going to be rolling with actual dice, and I got now all my 20s will be Black Power Fist, so that'll be awesome. And we both use he, him pronouns.
Matrix.
Hello, I am Prince. I use he, him pronouns, and I will be playing your favorite artificer / fighter, codename
Matrix. And Matrix is ready to bring the pain with the swallows tonight.
Oh, it's such a dumb name. I love it. And Zico.
Hi, I'm Ivy. I use they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Ziku, the goblin, with the Kensei monk, who uses she, her.
All right. And I'm Liz. Like I said, I use she, her pronouns. I am the DM for this lovely homebrew silliness. So why don't we start off with a real quick recap, because not too much has changed in the last week or two. Who hasn't? Anansi, you want to go ahead and give us a recap? Storyteller?
Oh boy. Let's see if I can. So last week, Anansi went back to the library and tried to find the multicolored-eyed woman who aided him last time he was trapped there, and met possibly her or her sister as a young child giving a lecture, and was tasked with maybe helping her find her eyes, which she hasn't lost yet. We met, and then we entered into the monster tournament under the name that Matrix gave to Niku, Matrix and the Swallows. And before the tournament, we were able to meet the Sinclairs, Jolie Sinclair, if that's right, where we saw some of her gear at Jessup's shop. And we now know that if we go to Palduna, they will take dragon scales and other sorts of things. And then we were victorious in our first 2 fights in the arena, which was glorious. And now we are a little bit battered, but I think ready to be victorious in this last fight.
That's pretty accurate. You did meet the Sinclairs, a noble family. You met a person with a wild projectile weapon of some sort, and the younger one was apparently being followed around by some sort of little lizard, mechanical lizard thing that she called Tink. And there were 2 other groups fighting in the arena, and they were they didn't seem to be holding up nearly as well as the lot of you, but they were still all game, and everybody had made it to this third and final round. Um, and that is pretty much, yeah, where we left off, unless anybody's got anything that they want to add in.
I think we took a long rest before this fight, if I remember accurately.
Yeah, you
No,
took a long rest before all the fight.
No, I think we finished this fight and we won. We got our money, and then we're going off to our next
Oh,
thing,
is that right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure that tracks.
I could
you
be
know, you wanted to
wrong.
hit us harder.
You know, I did have another idea for what I could throw at you, y'all.
No, forget I said anything. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, none of this is tracking for me.
All right. And that is pretty much where we left off. Y'all had caught your breath a little bit, taken a breather. But there had been no short rest between any of these matches. And you guys were hurting. I know our monks are a little short on key points.
I'm not.
Or one of them. You guys had tanked a little bit of fire breath to the face.
I'm the only one with full hit points. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Which is funny because in a lot of our other battles, you were the one who got wrecked.
Yeah.
The tables have turned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
your
When
time
when
has
you know
come.
the battle is coming, you're okay. It's when it sneaks up on you that you have problems, it seems.
Yep.
And
Fair.
so that's where we will pick up. I don't remember if I had said it was you guys who were up or if the other two groups were.
No, we were
going
up. We were
ahead
already
of
in the
you.
arena, and the
Okay.
door was opening.
All right, everybody is in roll 20, so if you want to go ahead and set your figures where you would be standing, if you'd be clumped up or spread out or hidden or as you like. The crowd is going nuts at this point. There is the smell of fried food and sandy blood filling all of your noses. There is also the smell of wet, as it is the Flood Festival. And the ground, while, covered and sanded, still is softer than perhaps would otherwise be.
I still can't move my token.
That's
I was
right.
gonna
Y'all
say
couldn't
that.
freaking move. That's what the
I
problem
meant
was.
to I meant to tell you, like, let me log in so I can get like a DM and mess with it. But
Well,
here now.
shit. Okay. All right. If everybody wants to tell me where they want to start off, I'll move you because I apparently don't know how to friggin' do this. Who just flashed me?
That was me by accident. But yeah,
It's
I meant to
breaking.
move the map.
Green goes down here. You went there. All right.
that's my post up spot.
Between the two barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Before I get to that spot, I want to touch Nancy, and at least knowing he got hit pretty hard last round, just give him some points of healing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay. Guide your own self.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You hear the
I just
crowd
got the-
like just cheering in the background, waiting for whichever gates are going to open up as you guys kind of scatter, looking around.
12 points of healing
out
for Nancy.
which one
4?
of the gates is going to open.
12.
12. Thank you, friend.
Much better.
That's my last second level slot.
Yeah, no more second levels for me. We're gonna have to survive what we got.
Anansi's gonna move to the top of this pillar, the one where he
Okay.
got wrecked.
Anansi runs up the pillar and is kind of crouching down a little bit, looking around. And Ziku, you staying on the edge behind
I'll
that
move
barrel?
there.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. And Ziku, you kind of, the barrels are relatively tall and you kind of just duck real quick. Not hidden necessarily, but down. And you guys do hear as Ziku ducks down, the gate in front of you underneath what looks like the box where there are some nobles and highborn sitting begins to open. And at first you don't see anything. Whereas in the last couple of battles the creatures just ran out and ran at you, you hear goading and you hear almost arguing. And you hear, get out there, go! And it sounds like somebody is being forced out. Something is being forced out. Probably another 10, 15 seconds goes by as the crowd they're cheering, and they're all kind of waiting and watching as coming out of this gate you see a massive snake slithering back from behind this fence, and a smaller woman figure. She has the upper body and arms of a woman, but she has no legs. Just a long, sinuous snake's body. Kind of looking back over their shoulder, looking back into the darkness that they came out of from this gate, and then looking around the Colosseum. Everybody roll for initiative.
Off to a good start.
Ooh.
7 total.
Okay, so Ziku got a 7.
Anansi got a 9.
Got a 9.
So 17.
Okay, Grove got a 17. Nice.
I got a 5.
Matrix.
I'm sorry, 4.
Matrix is.
I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to that guidance because this is so terrible that I'm not even gonna bother.
Bringing up the rear.
Get the bad rolls out now.
So you see, with a 23 for their initiative, the massive snake begins almost circling. Where the heck is this? Speed is 40. Okay. 2 range or 3 minutes. Good to know. It starts circling around. It does. You see it kind of look over at you, Matrix, and like clocks you. But it does not immediately go for an attack. It continues its loop, passing behind the barrels and past one of the columns. And then, wisdom. Make a real quick perception check. +5, 19. Ziku, it also notices you. And it just kind of stops and sits coiled next to one of these columns, back behind the barrels, watching. Grove, you're up.
The half snake, half human person. Would you say that's a humanoid?
It is a humanoid.
Okay. I am going to use my bonus action.
Okay.
And
it appears to be a humanoid.
Put on Hunter's Mark on that.
Okay.
And I'm going to take 2 shots at it. And again, for clarification, Ziku, you have my short bow, correct?
Correct.
So I'm using
You
my...
still have your longbow.
Yep. Just want to make sure I was using the right thing for that.
Okay.
12?
12 actually does hit.
Ooh,
Not particularly hard to hit.
That is 7 points plus my... Let me add in my Hunter's Mark, which is another D6. 10 points of damage right there.
So a total of 10 or another 10?
A total of 10 on the first hit.
Okay. Nice.
Second one is natural 14.
That'll hit.
And then that will bear this.
Okay.
That's 8 points, and this one doesn't get Hunter's Mark, does it? No, it does.
Is it on? Yeah, no, it's on every one.
Yeah. $13 points additional.
Nice.
And I'll
Nicely
just
done.
duck right back that
Behind the
bullet wall
tall,
right
the
there.
tall gate. Yeah, because they are about 10 feet tall. The one who has the half human body is going to go ahead and shouts something towards the other snake. Does anybody speak Abyssal?
I don't think so. No.
No? Okay.
No, but seeing as that's a humanoid and it's one of my favorite enemies, I would learn one language of my choice spoken by that favorite enemy.
So which language do you, I mean, if you want to pick Abyssal now, you can.
I would like to pick Abyssal now.
Okay. You hear this woman, this creature say, "I see too."
All right.
You also notice these don't seem to be unintelligent beings. If they are picking up and tracking you, these are, for lack of a better way to put it, people.
So odd.
Okay, it is going to.
Did I relay that information?
I would say I would say you could go ahead and shout it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say, they just said that they see two. I assume it could be any of us, pretty much. Be on your guard.
All right. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Let me double check what this does. Okay. Bless you. So let's see. I will have what is the DC on this? Yeah. Anansi, go ahead and make a, where is it? Wisdom save.
Okay, +2. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah. You hear in common, "Come down here." And for a moment, you want to like go step forward. You're like, no, 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 no.
Was it
and she
coming?
just-
It was coming from her?
Yeah, you did see her move her mouth. As she moves 30 feet. And she moves over by one of the tall gates, kind of trying to get out of line of sight. After that, Anansi, you're up.
Anansi's gonna shout, I thought we were here to fight monsters. This seems something different. And I guess he's gonna shout that and leap down close to Matrix as he's saying it.
Okay, you go ahead and run down the column, run over by Matrix.
I mean, how do you feel about this? Is this seems all right.
Unit Anansi. Monsters come in many forms. all of them die.
All
Fair
right.
enough. And,
Are you doing anything else for your turn, or is that it?
What was that movement? Is this is 5, 10, 15?
So running down the column would have probably been about 15 feet, unless you want to
Oh.
jump, which would be, actually no, you have slow fall, so you'd be fine. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're good. So you jump down. That's, I'd say 5, so 10, 15.
15. Shit. I'm just gonna hold my turn.
Okay.
I
You're
think.
going to go ahead and
Yeah.
hold an action. Ziku, you're up.
Yeah.
You see this massive snake thing, kind of wedged between the big wall and the columns across from you. I would say you probably didn't see the other one go snaking its way past the others. You did, I'd say you're close enough. You did hear Grove shout like they're marking us. They're paying attention.
I'm afraid of getting close contact with that thing, so I'm just gonna shoot it.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna do my short bow attack for the first one. Ooh, 19 plus 6.
That'll hit.
Don't worry, it's just a d6 plus 3.
Hey, every little bit helps.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
Shoot again. Wait. There's a thing I can do. Where is it?
You adding your Kensei bonus to your weapon?
It can
Is there a bonus?
say shot. You can use a bonus action on your turn to range attack and damage and movement. Yeah. But that's not the bonus action.
Okay.
I believe the second attack is on the main action. So.
Okay.
12.
12 does not hit. You're shooting at the big one? The big snake? Yeah, 12 does not hit. The first one kind of, you get it like towards what you would think is like the stomach on a snake. The second one, it twists and gets out of your way. I think you have one more for a bonus action.
Yeah. Or not. Oh, it didn't tell me to spend a key point, so I'm gonna just do Kensei shot.
Okay.
17 plus 13.
13 does not hit. First one lands solid, and it with this giant frill that pops up, and you're like, ah, gross. And the next two just kind of go off to the sides. Matrix, bring it up the rear. Oh, actually, Ziku, did you want to move anywhere, or are you good as is?
He has enough movement to come at me anyway, so I'm just gonna stay put.
Sounds good. Matrix.
All right, foul creatures, prepare to die.
You run up
On
the snake woman.
Yep. I'm going to give it a bit of a thunder punch.
All right.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to use Booming Blade.
Okay.
So this is only one attack since I'm using Booming Blade. Nat 20.
Ow. Roll the damage.
So let's see, that's 2d8 plus 2d8, so that's 4d8s. Oh, jeez. I don't have that d8. That many d8s available to me immediately. One moment. You gotta get more dice.
Too many d8s.
Actually, I can just do it on here. It's gonna come out funny, but. And
19.
And you got a -4 from one of these.
I don't know what you are doing now. There's just numbers everywhere.
Okay, so just to break this all down, There was
I trust you. Just tell me the number.
12, 19,
19.
plus 1.
Okay, so 20.
Plus,
So 28?
Yeah.
Okay, 28. Cool. Dope, dope, dope. I'm breaking out the calculator. Don't mind me.
Sorry.
No, you're good. That's great. I love it. Okay, cool. Wrong number. All right, that's your turn.
Yep. And with booming blade, if it moves, and then it also cannot attack anything other than me without having disadvantage.
Okay. All right. Next up is the big snake. Seeing everybody kind of pop out and hearing an attack, it is going to run up on Ziku. Ziku, this thing is probably about 20-something feet tall, but wrapped in on itself and just uncomfortable. And it is going to it is going to go ahead and take one bite at you.
Go for it.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So 6 points of biting damage and another 5 points of poison damage as you feel these teeth bite into your shoulders and just pulse as there's a pump of poison at you. And then its tail whips out towards you. Nat 20 for a 27.
Oh no.
Yeah.
2d4 plus, 2d6. So that's 6, so 12, 18.
And
So
Ezekiel
18,
goes bye-bye.
18 points of damage. Its
18
tail, its tail whips out and wraps
28.
around
You're
you,
fine.
and you are considered grappled.
Okay.
And it is going to go ahead and I'm just going to connect you to it right now. It is going to drag you back behind here.
Oh boy. Okay.
Grove, you're up. You, however, are behind two 10-foot tall gates. So you don't know what's going on.
Mm-mm. I'll look out the right.
Okay, you pop your head over the right.
Am I able to see the half human, half snake?
I would say go ahead and make a perception check. You see Matrix over there, and for some reason, that's where Matrix keeps ending up.
That's a 5.
The 5, you're not sure.
Okay. All right. I can't see that. I'll come up to
Okay.
there.
Run up a little bit more, run up behind the column. And at this point, you do see, as you kind of look over your shoulder, you do see the one larger snake creature and something struggling in its grasp. Ow,
I would imagine too. See, it's standing there just being like, fuck, like see probably see me when you're running out, looking for power.
Wildly waving your arms.
If that's the case, I think. I mean, kind of smart and intelligence. I would think that's either someone's taking care of the snake woman, So what I'll
Okay.
do is bonus action. I'll move my hunter's mark to the big snake,
Hunter's mark to the big snake. Okay.
and then I will just let loose 2 shots.
Okay.
That's fine. 14 plus what I get plus 7.
That'll hit.
All right, this is 11 points on the first shot.
Okay.
Roll the other one. 13 plus 7, so 30, 20.
Okay. That'll hit.
That's 7 plus 6, so 13 points on that one.
All right. Nice. Nice. It seems to be having a little bit of trouble dodging because of whatever the heck it is holding, and its tail is wiggling, and it seems to be focused on that instead of getting out of the way. And you managed to hit it pretty solidly with those 2 arrow hits.
I will move right back down to where I was at.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How
I
much
wouldn't
speed do you have?
Yeah, I have 30, so I wouldn't be able to.
So you can move back 1.
I will move right back there.
Okay, so you
Gonna be.
like stay tight to the column and
Yeah.
just duck behind it a little bit.
Mhm.
All right. Grove, that is you. Anansi, the snake woman in front of you, not seeing much of an option, is going to go ahead and take 2 swings with her scimitar.
You mean at Matrix?
Oh, sorry, at Matrix, yeah. But is not going to hit with an 11 because Matrix is impossible to hit.
Impossible isn't quite the right word.
17 is not going to hit. And then it is going to go ahead and whip out at you with its tail. 19. Mother fish. Whips out, and it comes close, and it dings you actually a little bit with its tail. But you kind of managed to pull your leg out of the way at the last moment. Anansi, it's your go.
I'm seeing in the battle map, like this looks like a little bit of dim light to me. This looks like some sort of shadow over here. Am I reading that properly?
Milk it for all you can.
I would say that it has
He be
the
trying.
battle began at high noon, and it has been a little while. So yes, go ahead and you can do your shadow step over to this giant snake monster if you'd like. Go ahead,
So, homeboy,
get
so
closer.
Anansi wants to deux, trois, go over to here and
Boop,
shadow
boop,
step
boop.
to this point, so he can be right behind the snake.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stunning strike, and I have advantage because I'm coming out of the shadow step.
Okay.
You have advantage on the first melee attack you make. Okay. 21.
21 will hit.
And it's a DC 13.
Okay, and that's a
Yeah,
con save.
Yes,
Con
please.
save. 15.
Oh no. Okay. Wasted that key point. 2 left, and then it's the D8 plus 4. So that's 7 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna try for my second attack. I'm gonna try one more time
Okay.
to stunning strike it.
One
I'm
more
guessing I
con
don't have
save.
advantage on this one, right?
You do not.
19,
19 will still hit, and you said what was your save?
13.
Just rolled a 13. Whew.
Damage is
Tired.
11 on the second attack.
Tired of you monks. All right.
And for my bonus action,
Your bonus action was to shadow step.
it was to shadow step. So
It was.
okay.
So you are just up on this snake monster.
I'm not attacking the snake. I'm not up on it. I'm like whacking it with my stick and whatnot. Yeah.
Close enough.
Come
Close enough.
on.
Close enough
Come
for it to
on.
take a swing at you if it feels like it. All right.
Just whacking this
After
20-foot snake
Anansi
real quick.
Ziku, you are
Just
grappled.
whacking it with a stick.
Can I like hit it or something while I'm still grappled in it? Or-
I believe conditions a grappled creature can become 0. Where the heck is this?
I think
it
it's at a disadvantage.
I think you're at disadvantage.
It would take my action, wouldn't it?
Oh, actually, it looks like you are just it just means you can't move. Technically, it does not give you disadvantage.
Oh,
Yes, it does. Yeah, that's dumb.
Okay, so
Okay.
it's an action to bust out of the thing, right?
It is an action
save.
if you can beat its DC for breaking out. Yes.
That's strength, right?
Could be.
Restrained. Yes.
I have a -1 in strength. Y'all, let's see how well it goes. 5, not happening.
Does not happen. So you can go ahead and swing on it, but you do have a disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
20. Well, 12 won't. 11 won't hit. Nope.
11 will not hit.
Flurry blows this bitch. Mark it.
Actually, hold. Because I
Huh?
think I'm forgetting something about restrained.
I thought I was grappled, not restrained.
No, you are restrained.
That changes everything.
I read
that
it wrong.
happened.
Until the grapple ends. It doesn't say you have to use an action to try and break the grapple. I know that's probably rules officially, but
No.
it's all good.
Blows. 10.
10 does not
I'm
hit.
rolling 14 and 4. Damn it. Ooh, 12 plus 6.
That one will hit.
That is 8 points of damage.
8 points?
Yes.
Okay. Nicely done. You swing once and it's holding you. It shouldn't be this hard to hit, right? But it's shifting and sliding, and you can't get a good angle to actually make solid connection until the last one where you actually manage to feel like you hit solidly for once. ZQ Matrix, you're up. This thing is still sitting in front of you.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking what would be the move here to help Ziku out. Okay. I think what I will do.
Because you are all the way across the Coliseum for her.
But that is what? That's 60 feet, right? It's around that amount.
It's about 50, yeah.
50. All right, cool. What I will do is I will just turn around, sort of,
Okay.
look back, and say, get her free. And I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on it.
On the big one?
On the big one.
And it's a dexterity save?
That's a dex. 16.
Rolled a natural 18 plus 3. 21.
Well, that's not
doesn't work.
good. Nope.
But Ziku and Anansi also have to make it, I believe.
Let's see.
No disadvantage on that, right?
Yeah,
you do have
20-foot
disadvantage. You have this creature has disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Oh. Hey, I'm okay, I think.
What kind of save is it again?
Dexterity. You should be
Uh,
fine, all things considered.
21.
Yeah, you're good. You make it.
18.
Also good. I was really hoping one of you would freaking get stuck and my giant snake would have advantage on you.
Y'all are terrible.
Why would
You're
you want that?
terrible.
Why would-
Terrible.
Oh my.
This would be great.
I mean, I'm already grappled, so you're kind of getting your
Major
wish.
just look back at the one that's in front of him.
Don't go anywhere. I'm not done with you yet.
All right. That's your turn. You're good.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else that I would want to. You know what? No, I'm gonna YOLO this shit.
It's the last fight. May as well. Fuck it.
Matrix is just gonna walk away over to let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I wanna go there. Yep,
Okay.
this spot.
No problem. You do. It is, of course, going to take an attack at you
Please. Thank you.
with its scimitar. Maybe freaking hit for once. Not with the 2, it's not.
Nope. This is why I just walked away.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Bye.
Okay. That works. So the big snake is gonna go ahead and it is going to bite down at you again, Ziku.
Okay.
Oh god, what the heck? 18 to hit.
Yep.
So 18 points of damage, or 10 points of piercing, 8 points of poison damage.
Well, I'm at 10 hit points, y'all. We'll see how well this goes.
It is going to go ahead and Ziku, you feel the muscles of the snake start to shift. It's like feeling bugs under your skin.
Yeah.
And they're just moving across you, and you're like, it's disgusting for a moment. As this, what the heck, shape shifts into a pretty big, still considered large size mechanically, man with 2 scimitars on his hips. And he whips them out and is going to make one attack down at you, Ziku, and another over at Anansi.
Go for it.
So, one at Ziku. Probably not going to hit with, oh no, it's a 17.
Yep.
I saw a 10, and that's 11 points of damage.
Ooh.
Hold on. Yep, I'm on death saving throws. I'm unconscious.
Okay, and then one more at Anansi. 14 a hit?
Miss.
No. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't miss. It's deftly dodged by the master monk Anansi.
Very, very smooth. Just and it looks down at Ziku and is just going to step over her body and one kind of slide over this barrel and make its way up towards you, Grove. Or at least up towards the back of the pillar.
Does it pass Matrix?
It does not pass within your striking distance.
I'm like Matrix.
Yes. I'm game. So Ziku, you are down.
Yeah.
Grove, this thing just ran up on you.
Decisions.
Yeah. I'm going to. Is my hunter's mark still on this creature?
Yeah, you haven't taken any damage that would make you need a concentration check. So
Not
it's
yet.
just this. And it's a little weird because you're behind this pillar, so you
Uh-huh.
didn't see the giant snake turn into a dude. You just saw there was a giant snake, and now there's a giant kind of shiny gray dude.
All right. I'm gonna go for it. Fuck it.
Do it. Go big or go home.
I'm gonna move to here.
Okay, it is going to go ahead and hit you with scimitar as you get out of its
Versus?
range. Bink. Bink, god damn you. Oh, okay, there we go. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, 7 points of damage.
All right.
Okay. And you go ahead and run up by the barrels.
I'm gonna take 2 shots at it.
Okay, go ahead. I would say it has. I would say if you do not want to give it a half cover bonus, just because
Yeah.
kind of the angle you're at, you could probably come like over here, just so you have a better shot at it. Otherwise, it's partially behind the column and would get
That's
a
fine.
+2 to its AC.
Yeah, that's fine. That is a 15.
15 will hit.
Okay. That is a 12 plus 6 is 18. Plus with my bonus action, I'm going to use the planar warrior as well for another D8. 17 points of damage on that one.
Okay, nice.
And I'm just gonna strike again.
Do it.
That's a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's 7 plus 6. That is 13. It's another. I'm forgetting. What's another 7 of that? So what did I say? 13.
Yeah,
So that
20.
was 20.
Nice. Very nice.
And then yeah, I'll stay right there.
Well struck, Unit Grove.
Thank you, Matrix. Just I did. Where the hell's the snake? Then again, I would know what it is because of my hunter's mark.
Does Hunter's Mark tell you what it is, or just where it is?
Well, you
Well,
can basically deduct. You can deduct that.
Yeah, I could deduce that.
you
Yeah.
creature.
I would definitely say you figure out pretty quickly that this snake turned into a giant man.
Yep.
How? Why? But there's no snake. There's giant dude. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
We killed a man now. That's fine. Grove, and then it is the smaller one's turn. Looking around the field, it is going to see. Boop, boop. It sees it is no longer being blocked by the giant robot, and it is going to take 2 ranged attacks at you, Grove. You see it
Yep.
pull a longbow off of its back and start shooting. Oh God! Not with a 9. And
Swipe that shit out of the air. Get
one
that shit
more.
I'm not even a monk.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so You are looking and you're focused on the big guy, and you're not paying too much attention to the woman who is on the other side of the arena as you feel this arrow take you hard in the shoulder. You take 13 points of piercing damage and 10 points of poison damage.
Grove, you still up? Grove?
I'm good. Oh,
It
You're
stung a little
down?
bit. It definitely stings.
That hurts.
And it ducks back behind. So that was 1, 2, then back 2, and it'll duck here. That was its turn. Anansi, you're up. There's Ziku laying on the ground, bleeding. I would say go ahead and make a real quick intelligence check.
Okay. I know Anansi's good looking. I don't know how smart he is.
I mean, it happens that way sometimes.
He got an 8.
8? Freaking Ziku is dying.
Can I want to go up to her and do a medicine check to stabilize her.
That is going to be your action.
I mean, it's her life or my action.
I'm just making it clear. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay. Or are you saying like fuck? No, I'm gonna save Ziku. No, I'm not. Gonna
Go up and
oh shit! I got the Black Power Fist. Nat
Nice.
20.
you
yeah.
run up and you check and you kind of like look and you notice that the wounds, for as hard as she got hit, they're not bleeding nearly as much. And you kind of look back towards the gate thinking something might be wrong. And you do see that same woman in the shining armor who you watched through the earlier fights is kind of peeking and like looking over and trying to make sure that Zico is okay. You take a minute and you think about it and you realize, that's right, there's clerics. They said they wouldn't let us die.
That's right. That's very good. Okay, so I don't have to do anything. She's stabilized. She'll be fine.
That was your action. You still have your bonus action and the rest of your movement.
I am going to. I'm going to stay there for now. With
Okay.
Ziku,
All right. You
behind these barrels.
get down by Ziku. You make sure that she is actually breathing. Like, okay. All right. Nazi, Ziku, you are stable. You are not making death saving throws, but you are not awake. You are effectively out of the fight unless somebody can heal you. Matrix, you're up.
Wait,
Matrix
a
and
question.
Cat.
I have a question before. I also have a healing potion. Can I just pour that into an
Yeah, sure.
unconscious
You could
person's mouth
you could give Ziku a healing potion. That's fine.
as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Is that okay if we okay, so I have a
I have
regular
no problem. It's fine.
I think it's a
Regular healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Am I rolling that? Or who's rolling that?
Either one, don't matter.
You can do it.
Alright. I'm just asking so I know if I need to get dice.
Oh, well then I can do it if you want.
I got it. Hold on.
Somebody pick.
That is 7 plus 2.
9. 9 points. Ow! Zico, you pop back up, you sit up, you blink a little bit, you don't feel great, but you're awake.
Wait.
After things went a little dark there for a minute.
I don't know. Ow. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you see Anansi is kind of leaning over. You're like, you good? The
You
giant
good?
snake is gone. You don't know where the rest of the group is, but you are still in this damn fighting pit.
Okay.
So it is your go. It's up to you what you want to do.
Okay. I don't know what the rules are for being like pop back up in this tournament. I don't know if that counts as anything.
I mean, it doesn't seem like they haven't, stopped you. They haven't
Okay.
done anything to call it.
What? Okay. Well, I'm popped back up and this is a fight, so might as well.
There you go.
I'm gonna shoot it with the short bow.
You're gonna shoot the. So go ahead and stand up. That uses half your movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Judging from where you are, you would see a big shiny silvery dude. I'm guessing you would shoot at that because you do not see the
Yeah,
half
I'll
snake
do
woman.
that.
Okay.
9.
9 does not hit. You're still a little shaky. You were very close to death.
I'm gonna try again. 13.
13 doesn't hit.
Okay. I no. Then I patient defense that shit. No.
All right. Fists up on your back foot, bobbing and weaving. Matrix, you're up.
Oh, yes, it is Matrix time.
It is.
Let's see here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do. I'm gonna just punch it.
All right. You walk up on the big snake.
I'm actually gonna go right here.
Boop. Okay. You walk behind the column and go ahead and take some swings. Swing away.
Okay. Da-da. That's gonna be a 16.
16 will hit.
All right. That's a D8 plus 4. So that's 11.
Okay.
I'm gonna do one more.
All right.
And that's gonna be 17.
17 hits.
And that's gonna be another 9 damage. So 20.
Okay. 20 damage in total. Nice.
And then Matrix is going to let's see, I walked from over by Grove, so I can move right back here. Yeah.
Okay, and it is going to go ahead and swing at you, which I'm sure you expected.
Mm-hmm.
This is the correct one. I hit the other people okay, but 17 a hit isn't going to hit.
Negative.
I'm going to have to get something stupid to hit you with. Sorry, guys. Matrix is impossible to hit. I'm throwing dragons at you from now on.
22 AC makes me pretty tanky.
It does.
I mean,
it
you
does.
could just let them just try to make a debuff or something.
That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm
You
gonna have to
see,
start
the trick here is like
homebrewing them a little bit more than I already do.
I've learned a lesson here. I'm gonna walk away every time I can, let it take their hits, so it does not have a reaction for any of you folks.
All right. It is the big snake's turn.
Well, I guess it's not a snake anymore. It's like a
Well,
dude with swords. I'm
the-
so confused.
It's the big silvery man who was once a snake. He is gonna go ahead and walk up on Grove, and he's gonna go ahead.
Yes,
and
disadvantage.
Oh, yep. So we'll take the lower of these. 1 scimitar attack, which is a 14. Grove.
Get out of here.
Hey.
15.
15, nice. The other one would have hit. Shucks. And then how many can I do with that? 3. Yeah, we'll go ahead and swing once more at you.
All these will have
Nice.
disadvantage.
That's fine. Oh, that's definitely not gonna hit. That's a 9.
Get out of here.
Let's see. Yeah, no, this is an intelligent creature. What to do? No, yeah, it's going to take one more at you. Because you're there and it sees that you're bleeding. Man, that'd have been nice. Not with a 15.
No, it's my
Oh, it
AC is a
does?
15.
Dope. So that is 12 points of damage. You still standing?
I can see the light. I can see the light.
All right, and it is going to, so it moved 10, 5,
Does that mean you're down or?
10,
Nope. No, I'm near it.
Oh.
20, 25, 30. Yeah. And it will go over there. Yeah, nope, that works. So it is behind the column.
Was Grove able to take opportunity attack?
If you want to, Grove, you're more than welcome. If you want to hit it with something melee. Unless you have sharpshooter or crossbow expert or whatever one it is.
No, I have yeah.
Do it up
I
close.
have a short sword.
Okay, yeah, so whack it.
That's a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 7. I don't get hunter's mark on that. That's only ranged, right? With a weapon attack.
Yeah, with a weapon attack, no, you
All
still
right.
get hunter's mark.
Okay. Did I say what that original damage?
7.
11 points.
Okay, 11
Cool.
points. All right. Okay, after that, it is Grove, your turn now.
I take it I don't have a clean line of sight, so I'm going to move
Not where you
my
are, correct.
10, 15, 20. I want to move right there,
Down here, okay.
20 feet, and I'll just take my shot with my long bow again.
All right,
After 19,
that'll hit.
7 plus 13 at 13 to 16 points of damage on the first one.
Okay,
19
still hits.
and then 6 plus, that's 12 points plus the 17. 23 points of damage right there
Oh, nice.
on the second hit.
Very nice. It does not look good at all.
Ooh. Yeah, I did that right.
Okay.
I did that right.
All right, that's your turn. Nicely done. It is bloody and just not looking good.
Actually, no. I forgot to do my planar warrior, but forget about that.
Okay.
I forgot it. So I mean I could do it, but that's my discretion. I forgot to do it, so I won't add it in there.
All right. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Everybody make a perception check real quick.
17.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
14.
Don't worry about it. It's
Not
cool.
worth mentioning.
It's cool. Don't even worry about it.
Okay. I would say Grove. You're probably the only one who picks up on this, given the crowd sounds and the just general chaos, and the fact that you are looking directly over there. You see the flick of a tail, and you hear some kind of spell being
All right.
cast, and you notice The wounds on the massive silvery gold man heal up a decent amount.
I should have put in my other shit. All right.
So that's that. Anansi, you're up.
And she moved over there now, huh?
I mean,
So
you
my
can't
move
see
was to
that.
go-
Those gates are 10 feet tall. The only one who noticed, I just did that so I remember where she is. The only one who noticed was Grove, and even Grove only got like the quite literally tail end.
I see what you did there.
Hey,
Sneaky. I am, but I at least I definitely Anansi definitely saw her move from here to here because he was going to shadow step behind her, and now that she's somewhere behind these walls, he's a little bit more hesitant. So I think, fucking hell, I am going to. Anansi's gonna do it anyway. I mean, I got the shadow step going. I'm gonna shadow step right over here. Or well, I have to shadow step somewhere I can see, right? That's part of it, isn't it? Would I be able to get so I couldn't do like over here because that's behind the wall, right?
yeah, you wouldn't be able to see that between the big dude and the giant gate. Getting down here would be difficult. Getting down by where they are would be difficult.
Difficult, but I can do it. I can still. Oh, but beyond the dude, I can get over here.
I would say go ahead and make a perception check. See if you can spot well enough to see the shadow you're bouncing into. There you go. Let's see what happens.
Nat 20.
Hey, yeah. You take a look. You move around a little bit. You're like, I can make it. And
yes, so I see Ziku's well. Give her a tap on the shoulder. She's firing arrows. I'm going to poof over here. And I guess I missed the healing. And if I move to this box, is that attack of opportunity? No, right?
No, you're still within range.
And I'm gonna go for the lady, and I'm gonna try to my last key point. I'm gonna try and stunning strike this lady.
You're gonna try and stunning strike her. All right.
Do it. Let's do it.
Constitution check.
18 to hit.
18 will hit. 20 for her save.
You're gonna be kidding me. D8 plus 4. So 5 damage.
Okay, 5 points of damage.
I'll do my second attack.
Go ahead.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll absolutely hit.
That's 6 damage. This is not going well. And then for my I did my bonus action. So I am going to 2, 3, 4, 25. I'm gonna do these shadows.
Okay. Both of them are going to go ahead and make attacks on you. So that's going to be 2 scimitar attacks. First one from the woman.
Okay, yeah.
Is going to be a 20 to hit.
Misses.
And that's 4 points of damage. And then from the big one, that's going to, that might not hit. No, that hits. It's going to be an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and that's 16 points of damage.
What the why?
It's big. I'm
How
so
you
sorry.
doing, buddy?
How you feeling?
When you miss the stunning strikes, it just feels more powerful than just a regular old punch. I feel like last week my stunning strikes were like stunning left and right. Boom.
You were doing good last week. This week is a little bit rougher. That's all.
A little bit.
Matrix, you're up.
All right.
Isn't Ziku up?
Did I skip Ziku? I did skip Ziku.
I think you skipped
sorry,
Ziku.
you're up.
I'm a shoot.
Here, shoot. All right, shoot.
16.
16. You're aiming at the big one? Actually, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, whichever
Yeah,
one's
no,
closer.
that one does hit. It's 15. It's 15 for the big one.
5 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
19 to hit this one.
That'll hit.
That is 9 points of damage, and I'm at 7 points with Fear the Small.
Nice. So 16. Nice. Very nice. Matrix, you're up.
Okay. Matrix sets his eyes on this big dude.
Yep.
Makes
30
way over
feet.
there.
Okay. Boop, boop,
So,
boop, boop.
yep. And yeah, this thing has scimitars. That's 30 feet though. I can't move. So I'm gonna just thunder punch it.
All right.
Wait a moment.
Waiting.
Weren't you more wounded? This seems like a problem I must rectify.
Stop the heal.
15. Oh,
15
yes.
will hit. 15 just hits.
Da, da, da. $11.
Okay. 11 points of damage.
Another 15.
Yep.
And another 6 points of damage.
Nicely done. Okay.
No, I already have 10 HP. Nothing to do with my bonus action. I'm just going to rest and recharge.
All right. Stand there and wait. That's that. Matrix, big snake guy. Yeah. Knowing it's hard to hit you, and they're gonna have to work on you last, Matrix. It is going to move away, and that's fine. You're gonna, if you want to go ahead and hit it
Absolutely.
towards Anansi.
That's 18 plus 7. Yeah, it hits. Whatever.
Yeah, that hits.
And that's another 9 damage.
Okay. And you did Thunder Punch, so he has disadvantage?
Yep.
All right, so disadvantage with the... Am I looking at the right guy? No, I'm not. Let's look at the right guy. One of those should have had more damage for you earlier, Anansi. Too bad, my fault.
Bummer. Such a bummer.
Alas.
What a bummer.
I missed my shit too.
So first one at disadvantage is going to be a 13.
Miss.
Okay. Second one at disadvantage is going to be a 16.
Yeah, that hits.
10 points of damage.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying here, Nazi. I'm trying.
You still up?
I am.
Okay.
But he's playing possum though. Nazi's like pretending to be. He's protecting the head. He's just dad.
Curled up. Real tight. Okay, and last one at disadvantage. That is, oh god, I've got so many numbers here. 17.
Miss.
Dang. If it did hit you, it would be 12 points of damage.
No, it totally hit me. I'm dead. Yeah, it got me. Is it 12?
Okay, it's 12.
All the way? All right. So I'm unconscious.
And judging from where you are, nobody sees it.
Mm-hmm.
The Matrix hear it.
You hear slashing and Anansi, ah! And you hear and all sorts of vicious howling noises. But you also hear people screaming in the crowd and shouting and yelling and
You don't know he's unconscious. The healers don't know he's unconscious.
you don't know if there's any healers back behind the 2 gates where the monsters
Mm.
have been entering.
And you don't know if I'm unconscious yet, or if he is unconscious.
Yeah, you guys don't know Anansi's down yet. Should somebody want to move, that's, within options. But at the moment, Anansi is just down. Grove,
Solid.
you're up. Everybody is behind giant fences right now.
And I can't see them over these fences.
You
at all.
definitely can't see the woman, the snake woman. Yeah, I would say you can't even, because the fences themselves are 10 feet high, and he's a big dude, but you probably cresting at 10 feet. You might get like that much of a head.
Which is like 90% cover anyway.
Yeah. Plus like 12 to his AC.
Would I be able to see between like these slits right there? I don't think so. I would imagine they're like all
No,
butted up.
they're supposed to be flush. I just can't
That's what. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Tell you what I'm gonna do.
All right, I'm listening.
I won't be able to. Bonus action. I can do that. Can I use my action to dash up to here, to this one, and then with my movement, I want to try and climb up there with like dexterity. I hope. Nope, I can do it. Hoping for something dope here.
All right. So I think it's just go ahead and make a strength check.
All right, not the worst. Worst
Or athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Still doesn't matter. That's an 8.
8. I would say you start making your way up. If you want to hang on, you're like halfway up there, but you could also drop if you so choose.
Well, I would imagine that I won't be able to see them at all, and they won't be able to see me. So I'm just gonna like and just hold on to it.
You koala around the column.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll do that.
All right, you koala around the column. Sans Grove. Then this one. Okay. This one is just gonna move for now. Anansi, go ahead and make a death save.
What is it for the death save?
10 or just roll a d20. 10 or above, you succeed.
Okay.
9 or lower, you fail. 3 means
Okay. 17.
17. So you have 1 successful death save.
Okay. Very good. So now I'm going to attack the spirits of death and keep them at bay from my soul.
That's basically what you're doing. You are sitting there like, come on, fuckers, let's go.
Like a beer bomb.
Someone please draw that.
All right, Ziku, you're up. You are still back behind these barrels. You don't see anybody. You see Grove halfway up a column.
I try to go and like. Hold on.
Oh, actually, you were back here.
And there. Okay. So I don't even know my move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Which way are you thinking of heading?
I'm trying to get over to where I think Nancy is. Where I thought trying to get over here, but
you saw Nancy appear back here.
Right, that's where I'm trying to get, but I don't think I have it. Hold on, let me see.
And with your crazy monk speed, you can do.
I can get to 45 feet.
So you can get to pretty much like a square behind Matrix. You can basically run up on Matrix with just your move.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ping anything.
No, you're good.
So
So you've got a bonus action and your action left.
I can't shoot anything from here. I'm gonna take my action to get up there.
You're gonna run up on them?
Yeah.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want to be there?
Yes, I want to be right up on him.
Okay.
And I'm
Unit Ziku, are you relaying this information about what you see to Unit Matrix once you hit
yes,
that corner?
Anansi's down.
It's important.
Yeah, but your ass you would relay that.
Yeah, you just hear Zico go shit.
Pretty much. And I'm trying to decide. Okay, I'm gonna keep my
I'm just hanging on the columns like, a Nazi's down.
Yeah. Wait. What? So you can hit either of them at this point.
My bonus. I can hit him as a bonus action, right?
Actually, I'm not sure. Because I think bonus action might only work if you've already hit them.
Correct.
Right. So I'll just spend a key point to do Fury Blows.
You have to use
You
attack
have to have
action.
hit them already.
Okay, never mind. I'm just there, and I'm wait.
You just run up on them, and I mean, you could do patient defense or hold on to those key points in case you want to do something else. That's up to you.
I'm gonna have to hold them to make key points because I can't get around to actually announcing and like just stand over him.
Okay. So that's your turn. Matrix, you're up.
Yes. Game time Matrix. I would all go into melee range. Oh, terrible.
Yep, everybody is just clustered up there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think that's right. I mean, yeah, okay. I think I want to move here.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 there.
The next one next to it.
30. There you go.
Yes. Hmm. Bear with me a moment. I'm just trying to think this through.
No, makes sense. Oh, snap. While you think about that, I just remembered I held the chick's turn. That's why she didn't do anything. She's gonna hit Ziku.
I figured. I'm right there.
So go ahead and scimitar. 12 to hit.
Nope.
Doesn't hit. And one more time. 12 to hit again. Still don't hit.
Nope.
Okay, so she swings at you twice. Okay, I got that out the way. Matrix, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm trying to pick up a D4. Put it away.
I'm trying to
Do it.
draw a 15-foot cube, and I think that there's no way to avoid hitting ZQ. God damn it. Why did you have
Say
to
the
be
Nazi,
here?
just do it.
Alright, well, I can avoid hitting a Nancy, but I don't think I can avoid hitting you if I do that.
Do I look like I care? Say the Nazi.
So
You have my blessing if that's what you're worried about.
Okay, well, in that case, Matrix is
So
going
it
to use
sweeps out
Thunderwave.
in a 15-foot cube from you. I
Yep.
think you would still hit Anansi. Because 15.
Well then, in that case, then I'll just move back to over here where I wouldn't hit him,
All right, cool.
but I'll hit everything else.
That's fine.
Yeah,
And it is con saves.
that is going to be con saves. Yep.
All right, big dude. 22.
Ugh.
I'm assuming I have to roll that.
Yes. Sorry, that's not the damage.
And a
already.
19.
A natural 20.
Nice.
All of you
Oh
take
my
6, but you're not knocked back,
Nope.
and it's very loud.
Yep.
It's okay. It's okay.
Ah,
I'm still standing.
everybody's still standing. Everybody's still standing. The two creatures are kind of shaking their head a little bit just because it's loud. Matrix. Big Snake is going to go ahead and take one swing down at Ziku. Matrix, that's your turn. You're good.
Yeah, it's not really anything else I can do.
All right. So it is going to take one swing down at Ziku. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That is 8 points of slashing damage.
I'm down again. I only had 3 left.
Okay.
If it takes a second swing at me, let it do it.
Matrix, you hear it. It looks at you, and then it looks past you, back towards where you see the monster keepers, the people who have been holding them, or whatever other monsters that have been here. And you hear dishonorable monsters. In common, in sibilant heavy common, but common all the same. And it goes ahead and picks up Anansi and chucks him.
Oh shit.
What?
Chucks him where? Chucks him why?
Basically, he just lifts Anansi's limp body and throws it into a wall.
Oh no.
They're fighting to kill at this point.
I mean, aren't we?
Well, yeah, but
So Anansi, you lose 1 death saving throw
Fair. Yeah, okay.
because you just got chucked into a wall.
No, that makes sense to me. Uncalled for, but
we're trying to
and
kill them.
It has one thing
I am not
left.
realizing. Yeah, we've been trying to kill them, so.
And it will change back into its monstrous snake form. And Anansi, you are there, and it is going to go this way.
Thunder Punch. Not use a reaction this round.
That is its turn. Grove, you're up.
I'm gonna athletics the crap out of this
Hold
pillar.
up. Can I get my attack of opportunity?
Oh yeah, go for it.
Oh,
That is 18
That'll hit.
and 10 damage.
10 points of damage. It does not look good. Even in this giant monstrous snake form, it is staggering.
all right. That is a 19.
19 for the athletics.
Yeah.
Okay, you hand over hand jump up towards the top of this column, get up there. You see the snake is back.
Mhm.
And it is kind of tucked behind. There's this little bit of outcropping from where the royal box sticks out. It has probably half cover, probably a +2 to its AC mechanically.
Would that be my movement to get the rest of the way up there?
I'd say yeah.
Okay, so then I'll try and take the next 2 shots at it.
Go for it.
Okay. 19.
19 will hit. Yeah, no, 19 still hits.
Okay. That's 10 plus 15. 19 points.
Ow. Still standing. Nice hit.
Let's see. Oh shit! You know what? No. 15. I've been rolling the wrong dice after the fact for my planar warrior. 15. 23 points on the first one. This is a D8.
Ow. It is still standing.
All right, second hit. Nope, that's a nat 1.
No, it gets hit by the first one, and as it's kind of reeling back, you release the second one and it just goes wide. Okay, that's your turn.
Yeah, because I don't have anything else that's bonus action that I could use.
Okay.
That's my 2 shot.
All right. Now that you are up top, the woman can see you because you are above her. So
Fine.
she will take a step over, take a step back, and she's going to go ahead and shoot up at you from your perch. And she can do that twice. 12 to hit, doesn't hit.
Nope.
And I'm gonna do it like this because I was rolling better like that. Yeah, no, nat 20. I'm gonna do it like that from now on.
Sure.
Okay, so it's not a terrible hit.
No, it is.
You said it was a
So
nat 20?
okay, I'm gonna
Anything
re-roll
above-
that because it rolled it funny. So it's just a bow.
Anything above an 8.
Oh. So we're gonna roll 2d8.
8's the magic number.
12 points of damage.
Did he just fall off?
Go ahead and I would say roll a d20 above. Actually, no, because it is one person width. You wouldn't be able to like crumple in on yourself. So you fall off of this column
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
you fail 1 death save from hitting the ground.
Mm-hmm.
The only one left standing is Matrix.
And Matrix is fucking untouched because he's impossible to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, Matrix!
She moved there. So she is gonna go ahead and boop, 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 boop over there.
Oh, and my hunter's mark leaves the
And
snake,
your hunter's
obviously.
mark is no longer on the big old snake.
No longer hunting.
Anansi, go ahead and make another death save.
18.
18. So you are at 2 successes and 1 fail.
That's right.
Okay. So you are still out. Ziku, make a death save.
18.
18. You will have 1 success. Matrix, everybody is down.
This is what Matrix wanted, though, to be
Yeah.
honest.
There's a lot going on right now, and all of your friends are down. There are 2 monsters. Neither one looks like they're in good shape. But you are standing there at this gate. You see, and you do notice. I'd say go ahead and make a perception check because you are focused on the monsters right now. So I'd say if you notice other things going on.
Unit Matrix rolled a 17.
17. You do notice there are people running up the passageway towards the gate. So you're not sure if that is clear. You do notice people coming this way with a quickness.
Matrix looks at them and says, "Don't worry, I got this."
Hockey to the bitter end.
And you have to at this point.
Okay, you run up on it.
Actually, I want to move right there. I can hit both of them from right there, right?
Thunderwave?
No, I'm just saying, kind of like they're both within.
Yeah, they're both
attack
within
range.
5 feet.
Okay. Which one looks the most injured?
They both look real bad.
Oh, so Matrix is gonna talk some big shit then.
Okay.
Excuse me. Obviously, you handled my swallows fairly well. They're trying, but they are not on the level yet. But you have not fought with someone like me. Prepare to die. And whatever that common shit you said before, big guy, those monsters have nothing on me.
I wish I heard that in the voice coder. Oh my god.
Oh, that was not in the voice? Oh, god damn it.
No, we don't have the
it on
voice.
this entire time.
The
What?
voice is
Chat
in.
hears it.
Oh, y'all don't
Chat
hear
hears it, but we don't.
does. Got it. I will adjust that. So Matrix attacks the
I'll hear it in the replay. It's fine.
Biggin, and that is a 15.
15 just hits.
Excellent. It's going to be 11.
Okay,
Yep.
11 points of damage.
And if it's still standing, Matrix doing it again. That's going to be 16.
Okay, that'll hit.
And another 9 points of damage.
That takes it out.
And he looks at the other one and says, "You should run."
All right. So that's your turn. Big snake guy is sadly deceased. Matrix, you do notice her look over. She's gonna go here, here. She's gonna go ahead and take one shot at Anansi.
I'm muted.
Ooh.
What?
She's gonna go ahead and take one shot at Anansi.
She's
This
taking one of us down
motherfucker right
quicker. That's
there.
all she cares about
One.
right now.
So that is
Wouldn't it have disadvantage? Because
At
it's in my melee
disadvantage 'cause
range?
you're prone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it's in melee with me.
yeah, but prone on distance means disadvantage. With a 16,
fair. Hits.
you lose
Hits
one
me.
death save.
That's fair. She gets. Don't tell me she gets two. She gets 2 attacks. Bring it. Bring it, Liz. I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you.
Still staying within range of Matrix. Like she knows. She knew what was happening when she was put in here. She's gonna take another shot at Grove. At disadvantage because you are also prone. 15
I thought she
to
was
hit.
coming up on these people.
Oh yeah, she hits me.
You lose a death save.
What? Oh yeah.
15's my AC, right there.
15 to hit. She doesn't move. She turns back and just looks at you. And she says something in Abyssal, which I don't believe you understand. Puts her bow back on her back and just glares at you.
Matrix gonna move up.
You
You're
are
Muted.
quiet.
You're muted.
Okay, there we go. Can you hear me properly now?
Now we
Yeah.
hear it, yes.
Matrix is going to move up to right here.
Okay. Boop. You jump up
And
another 5 feet.
Matrix looks over at the big snake thing.
Oh, actually, hold up.
Please.
Matrix. Grove, because going through the order, I'm sorry, I completely got stuff out of order.
Yeah, I had to
Right.
make a death
Grove,
save.
go ahead and make a death save.
Do the clerics not see me? This 6-foot tall.
It takes a
Furball.
second, and they were trying to get over to the other side, so you're not sure who is where and what.
Okay, so death save. Here we go.
Death save.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
Please don't say a nat one.
Dose.
Okay, that's good. That's good, because then she shoots you. If you had gotten a nat one, we would have had other conversations.
I would have been rolling another character. Just call
That
me
was-
Jaffe. I will name my
Rob,
character
get your
Jaffe.
foot out of the food dish. Give me half a second, y'all.
Kids, am I right?
Those fuzzy hairy kids.
All right. So then she goes. Anansi,
Death
you are
throw?
at 2 and 2.
I got an 8.
What just happened?
Okay.
Am I
That's
dead?
only
Nancy's
two,
dead
right?
too.
Nancy has failed 3 death saves.
I'm dead.
No.
Oh.
It's okay.
Ziku,
We have clerics. They'll revive you in a minute.
Ziku, go ahead and make a death save.
That's the
I'm
thing.
gonna
They
go get.
have
I'm getting a
minute.
drink. I'm getting. A drink.
10 exactly.
10. You have 2 successes. Matrix, your go.
I'm trying to think. I'm definitely not hiding. Matrix looks over that big one and goes, "Do you care for this creature?" I hope so. There's a 17.
On
Hit the big snake.
on the dead one?
Yep. Is it
Oh, yeah, that
actually
hits.
dead? Or is it on death saves too? That's the question.
I mean, you're hitting him with a melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, after 2 melee attacks, either way, it's going to be dead.
Yeah,
It's
Matrix is
dead
that kind of
anyway.
asshole. Alright. Well, that would have been another 6 damage.
Okay.
And then turns around, looks at her. It's 21.
21 will hit.
And 8 damage.
Okay. All right. That is your turn. Go ahead and make an insight check. Nothing? Okay.
Nope. That's a 9, I think. Yeah, 9.
You don't see a change or a difference.
No, that's a 6.
6, even better. Yeah, you definitely don't see. You see her watch, and she was angry when you hit it, and she still looks angry.
Better poker face, I guess.
He's dead. Grove. You do not have to make a save, as
No.
the clerics managed to do something at the very last second.
Okay.
That's all right. I'm cool, man. I'm cool with it. I got it.
I'm not.
So
I feel-
I technically am at 0 hit
You are at
points.
0. You are stable but unconscious.
Ain't just accepted.
She says something else in Abyssal. And you see her get out a Matrix. I guess you're the only one that sees this. Very small decorative dagger from like one of her scimitars. It's almost like she pops a piece out of the hilt, and it's just a very small dagger.
She's gonna take my goddamn soul.
Um,
Soul blade.
okay, so Anansi, we got things for you. Ziku, go ahead and make one more death save.
9.
9. You are down one. Oh, actually, you are okay because the clerics that managed to get over there.
All I know is she better not KS me. She better not kill herself. Bet not.
Matrix, you're up.
Yeah. Matrix is just. Oh, that's borked. That is 17 plus 7, 24.
That'll hit.
9. That's the damage. And I rolled a 10. God damn it.
9 and 10. 9 points of damage was plenty. She had 3 left.
Oh, okay.
She holds her dagger, and you do get the vibe that if you don't do this, she will.
Oh, Matrix literally, as she's grabbing the dagger, he just punches it. So it goes straight up through her head.
All right.
Ugh.
Ooh.
And she drops. Crowd goes wild.
If
Everybody's
Matrix could
cheering.
spit, he'd be spitting on her. And then Matrix basks in it.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody is going nuts. There is cheering. There is the
Thank
gates
you.
are opening.
Thank you.
Fast.
I know I am amazing. Appreciate me.
Clerics
Love me.
come running out. They, one of them kind of wakes Grove up a little bit. One of them goes ahead and puts grabs Ziku by the shoulders and gives you some heals. Who gives you heals? God damn it, brain.
I need heals.
2. Ziku, you get 9 points of healing. Grove, you get 12 points of healing. One of them runs over to Anansi and like scoops him up and runs out with him. This is the woman who was in the shining armor previously.
Wait, why are they taking Anansi? Where's he going? Why didn't they just pop him up?
They run out. You see her talking to a couple of clerics. There is actually a resurrection circle. And you guys, well, Matrix is enjoying the adulation.
Dancing way too much.
He is
Thank
having
you.
a blast.
Thank you.
Matrix! Our friends
They have clerics. They have clerics. You will be fine. You and Matrix must bask in the moment. The swallows fell, but Matrix was here to save the day. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, great. This is gonna go to his head.
Okay. You guys are Ziku, you come running over. Grove, would you go because they would have taken Matrix out of the north gate, not the gate that you come in through, which is the west gate. You are closer to the west gate if you want to go that way, or if you want to follow through.
I mean, there's not much I could do. Can I scroll down here?
Well, we lost.
I'm gonna
him,
try to do some
right?
medicine check. That's about it.
Okay, so but I'm just asking, do you want to
Yeah.
head towards where they have Anansi, or are you just
Yeah,
going
I'll
to
head to where they have an
catch your breath?
I'm
Okay, so
following.
you
I'm following
make your
Anansi.
way
Like,
that
no.
way. Matrix, which way are you going? Back towards the where the rest of the fighters are, or are you going towards where they're like it's holding pens? Like,
Where are the people celebrating?
I mean, there's people obviously up in the stands celebrating.
Oh, Matrix is doing a Lambo leap basically. Matrix is gonna be up in the crowds, just like
So you
basking in the
can't
adulation.
you can't get up to the stands because there is that lattice work
Oh,
that stops monsters from getting up there. But the other competitors are in the west gate.
then he's just hanging out with the other competitors. Come pat me on the back. Tell me how awesome I am.
Okay. So you go to the west gate, Grove and Ziku, you guys head towards the north gate where you see them carrying Anansi's body out. Is that correct?
I'm sorry. Could we do like a 5-minute bio break?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
I think this is a good point for it, honestly.
All right.
Sounds good.
We'll go to the BRB screen and we'll see y'all shortly.
Matrix out.
And we're back.
Hey, everybody.
How's it going?
Sometimes I forget I still have the mod on, and I'm talking with my mod, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, this is supposed to
I
be me,
forgot what your
not
real voice
Matrix.
sounds like.
Yeah, I just say you use that all the time.
When I think about you, that's what it sounds like.
Come Saturday,
Oh yeah, that would
with new
that'd
prints.
be real exciting. So the battle is ended. Matrix is enjoying, some backslapping, some excitement. A lot of the other competitors are like, we're asking you, where's the rest of your group? Like, what's going on? Where is everybody? Why are you the only one here? Like, they usually bring people in.
All the swallows, they were essentially cannon fodder to an extent, but they survived.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no. I guess we're gonna be going up here in a few minutes. Once they, I guess,
Those monsters were particularly vicious. Have you all fought them before?
the snake things.
Yeah,
No. I know they occasionally have like raiding parties coming up from the islands.
is it often that they take shots at downed members? Anything in here?
I mean, some creatures are just more vicious, I guess.
Excellent. Well, those will never be vicious again. Ah,
Uh,
ah, ah, ah.
Everybody else is like they're congratulating you. You're getting slapped on the back, but they all also have their own fights, so they're a little more focused on that.
Unimatrix recommends not dying and being very tanky.
That is what we're hoping. There is the announcement of the next fight, and you see the group of pretty much school kids start walking out.
Matrix feels generous and tosses guidance on one of them.
Kind of you. So go ahead and roll a couple d20s on this. Ooh, not with that. No. They did not get a single. Oh, hey, they got one double-digit number. This fight does not go on a terribly long time. There is some kind of weird bubbling brown two-legged creature, but it's got 4 arms, and it manages in probably about 12 seconds to grapple two of the smaller gentlemen, pulls them in and just takes giant chunks out of like their shoulders and neck, and then throws them. The fight goes back and forth for maybe a minute and a half, but it doesn't take long for them to just pretty much get annihilated. And you do see, once all 4 of them are down, a couple seconds go by and there is a of arrows that come flying from the stadium above and now from all 3 of the gates to basically just end this creature. They get dragged back inside. None of them are up at this point. Matrix, and you'd think that's a little odd because they healed your friends on the field and let them walk back in and then carried Anansi out. They're just dragging these guys in and healing them in there. And it's, you just notice it. It is something to kind of track different. All right. The old gnarly group is next. And they kind of stretch. You notice that they did seem to have more healing potions, so they look to be in much better shape. They may have done this a time or two in the past. Get some 20 rolls for them. Maybe I can roll a double-digit number. That's a 10. Nope. Oh, no, that was a 13. That one's a nope. 7. Oh gosh. They are facing off against a it looks like a dragon, but smaller. It doesn't have the front claws, um, just the back legs and the wings. And it takes a good few of them out. Um, they do manage to kill it, but it's almost a mutually assured destruction as you see the wizard just cast a bright blast of fire at his feet and take this thing down with him as it is swooping in to grab him. And you see the wizard falls and this thing falls out of the sky. Matrix, this is what you see over the next 15-20 minutes.
Okay.
Grove, Ziku, you both follow quickly as this woman is carrying Anansi in just like a child. Lays him out a little bit further down the hallway in the middle of a circle that looks like it was set up. There's a couple different styles almost to this circle. As you look around, you notice there are a couple different clerics who may have had a hand in setting it up. You see the woman in her probably 50s, a little bit older, but good looking, drop and gently place Anansi down on this. Okay. Let's begin. And she begins chanting a song. And it is beautiful. It is in celestial. So even in these dank halls with the echoes of strange creatures bouncing off the walls, there is still a resonance to her voice. And you see a faint glow begin to come up from the various glyphs that are written in different hands with different crystals surrounding it, some light blue, some light in a more greenish color. A few of them come through in a very shining gold. And stepping back for just a moment, putting the fear for your friend aside, it is lovely. And she kind of looks around. She's like, does anybody want to say anything? To try and convince him to come back.
I can try.
Go ahead. You fought with him. You know him better than I do, at least.
Yeah. And I kneel down and I like just gently like stroke his hair. Come on, bud. You're my friend, and I'd rather not lose any more friends today. So and we gotta kick butt as monk bros, you know?
Okay. Anything else? Or are you good?
I don't know what else to say.
That's it has. This is a very new friend. There's only so much you know.
Right.
Go ahead and roll a d20.
That's what I thought. I know this ritual. I've read it so many times. The fact that it's outdoors. Do I add anything?
Let's say persuasion.
Let me look at my persuasion. Please don't be bad.
14. Okay. All right. That's not bad. She kind of looks over at you, Grove, kind of expectantly. Is there anything?
I'll where we're coming down here, I was walking with the long bow in my hand, and I'll come down to Ziku, and as I do, I'll kneel and put the long bow in my back, and I'll be like, I know we didn't know each other for that long in Nazi, but you always fought valiantly. You always decided to go right into the action. Damn the consequences. And I admire that about you. And you also were one of the only other people that decided to have the wizard's vodka with me. And if you experience half the shit I did, you have to come back. 'Cause, we had to celebrate tonight. We wouldn't have won without you. And
Go ahead and roll a d20.
5.
5.
Nothing in persuasion.
Okay.
That rolled around for a bit too.
Okay. You see the woman kind of look around, trying to see where your other friend is, and doesn't see him. She's already kneeling, and she kind of bows her head. She's like, I do not know you, acolyte, but I know these robes. I know that it is too soon for this knowledge to leave the world. Do not leave your friends behind. Come back. And she rolls. Okay.
I'm not gonna look. I don't want to look, but I'm gonna look.
She has a +3, so. The magic begins to swirl up in a golden light with these streaks of purple and blue and pinks and reds and oranges swirling around him. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. What the heck?
What?
Oh, that's a D6. How the heck did I roll a D6? That's not what I meant to hit.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Got us over here paranoid.
Anansi.
Yeah.
Ow. You kind of rub your eyes. You are not in the stadium.
Okay.
You look like you're in some kind of, it's finely made, hall. It looks like the king's palace almost, but it's run down. You can see fine marble floors, columns, but it is all cracked. It is broken. You're sitting on the floor. Do you do anything?
What do I hear? Anyone?
You don't hear footsteps. You don't even hear wind.
I'm in the king's palace.
It looks
I
like that.
will-
It is that same kind of ornate. It is lavish, but this is dilapidated lavish. This is old.
I think I'll do the classic. Hello, hello, hello.
You say that, it doesn't even echo. Hello? And it's almost like when you have cotton in your ears, that feeling of just stuffy. Like there's no air or something.
I'm gonna stand. Could I do a history or religion check or something to?
I would say go ahead and
Or
you can make a
perception, I
history
guess?
check and you can make a perception check.
I can do both.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll 2 different ones. Well, I'll do it one at a time. So my history is 12.
Okay.
And perception is 8 plus 2 is 10.
10. I would say with the perception, it takes you a second, but you realize that to the front of you, you can see night sky. Like a hallway and then a door open and night sky. Darkness, night sky, something. Nothing on history. You're like, this is an old castle, temple, keep, something.
I'm gonna investigate the night sky.
Okay.
I'll approach it warily.
All right. You walk forward. You feel okay. Like after the initial feeling of, you stand up and you stretch a little bit. You're like, you're like good workout sore. And even that is fading as you walk forwards. You get to the doorway and you look out, and there is barren ground before you and stars.
Barren ground. Yeah, I think Anansi's gonna tighten his red sash and take a step. Oh, take a step through the doorway.
Step forward. Nothing changes. The soreness is fading, and you're like, this isn't too bad. I could deal with this. Wish all workouts faded that quickly. You see somebody standing at the edge of your distance. Somebody tall, if you're noticing them from here.
Like on the horizon in front
Yeah.
of me or something. Hello? And I'll take steps closer towards them, but I'm gonna cry out to them.
Okay. You say hello. Excuse me. Excuse me. They make no motion. You look back over your shoulder, and it is a castle. It is elaborate and beautiful, done in deep blues and purples. There is gold flaking off of different different reliefs going around it. It's gorgeous. You kind of look, you're like, nice, and you start walking forward. Doesn't take long. Take a minute. It should take long. You walked literally to the horizon, and it took a second, maybe a minute.
Did it feel like I shadow stepped or something like that, or did I just walk and
It didn't even. It did. It just felt like a walk.
I'm gonna pour another tequila, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I will approach the figure. Do I recognize them in any way?
You look up and you see it. In a way, yes. This figure has no eyes as they look out over the horizon.
Is it a female figure?
It is. And you notice that the ears and behind the ears is, as you kind of walk up, heavily damaged. There is a slow trickle of blood coming from the eye sockets and from the ears and the area behind the ears.
I'm going to say, Kaya? It's Anansi.
You say that, and there's no response.
Kaya, it's me and Anansi. I'll take her hand, maybe. Or
Okay.
maybe not her hand, maybe like her arm.
Okay, you reach out and you touch her arm, and she startles. And you hear, who is it? You don't hear her say it. Or you do actually, you do hear her speak. Who is it? But at the
Anansi.
same time, you hear it in your head with telepathy.
Can I think my name, try to respond in thought?
Yeah.
It's Nancy. Kaya, it's me, Anansi.
Oh. And you see her look down with her empty eye sockets to the place kind of like judging where you grasped, looking down.
What happened to you?
That's a long story. And you can hear her again speaking this, but also relaying it in your head, in your mind. Not when I can speak to anybody who's going back.
Going back?
There are your friends, and you see her wave an arm. And you look down, and you are high up, but you still somehow see a small group of people kneeling around a bright golden light in the middle of a loud, dusty passageway.
Does it look familiar to me?
I mean, you know you got hit pretty hard, and you do see figures that look familiar.
Oh.
You are a smart enough being to
Yeah.
kind of put a
And
few of the ideas together.
Oh, so this is okay. So we're dead. I said to Kaya.
You're between. You could go back. I could send you back if you'd like.
I don't know. I think that this is what they told me at the temple. They told me that I wasn't skilled enough. They told me that I had not learned enough to leave.
No. You had skills that they did not test for. You have other skills to explore, should you choose to.
What do you mean? I mean, how do you know about these skills and I don't? How do you know so much about me? I don't know.
Oh, if you could choose to go back as yourself and learn new things, would you?
Ooh. I mean, I guess I would. I mean, it's not often someone gets a second chance, I guess.
I have a task for you. I can tell you a story. I would need you to tell this story. The real version of it. My many times great-grandson.
I
Do
think
you
this time Anansi
accept?
does take her hand.
Do you accept this charge?
Absolutely. Absolutely, I do.
Okay. Very well. I will send you the story, Mike. as
Okay.
you sit and she sits next to you. The ground raises up to form a throne and a stool, because you are the student here. Let's be fucking real. And you watch not the sunrise, but the planet. You watch Giselle, the planet that Surrett is on, rise over the horizon of this moon. You don't know how long you're there. You swear you're there for days as you watch and learn. And at the same time, you're never hungry. You don't tire. You learn stories. Ziku, Grove. None of you have been part of this type of ritual before. But as you look, you begin to pick up that some of the clerics are nervous. You see a few of them stop and they look at this woman in her armor who is almost sweating, chanting this song. And for a moment, you hear her falter. The lights begin to break. They shatter into dozens of crystalline motes that float around this passageway. Instead, you see the gold is gone. And there is a strange blue-purple glow for an instant. Nazi sits up choking.
Nancy?
He does not look well, but he is
Look at him.
breathing.
Are you all right?
How long have I been gone? How long have I been gone?
It's been the
No, I
maybe
just imagine
half
this is
an hour.
That's it? Yeah. I just imagine Nancy's just been there for so long. He's
Yeah,
just like,
Nazi, you're like it's been you can't even judge it. You cannot comprehend what the hell.
I just hug him.
Yeah.
I just hug him and bury my head in his shoulder, and I just don't let go for the life of me.
You have a healing potion we could use?
yeah, Nancy hugs you back, and I think he's like smiling, but mostly bewildered at this new feeling, or new old feeling of breathing and feeling pain. And also a friend's hug. So
Yeah, you are shaky and you feel weak. I would say Ziku Grove, go ahead and make I'd say either medicine or insight check.
That's an actual 17, so let me see if I insider medicine, you said?
Yeah.
Damn.
We're gonna go with insight.
That one for a total of 4.
21.
Hey, at least it
21
wasn't
for
during combat.
insight. You go and hug him and you notice he's thin. Y'all are monks. He's gonna be thin. He's thin. And you got hit by the same arrows. You know the poison damage. It's still burning in certain areas of your body. It looks like he hasn't eaten in months. You don't know how weak he must be. And his eyes look different. This is a Nazi. But something has changed.
You're not allowed to do that again. I won't let it happen
Okay,
next time.
I promise it'll never happen again. I promise.
Good.
Oh.
You sure you're all right?
You look like you need to eat.
I
Or
And
sleep.
once Ziku says eat, you're like, oh my god, I'm so hungry.
I would love if they have any of this fish stew. Then I will eat some of this fish stew.
I
But I am.
I go in
Let's
my
just
bag
go
and I
to the
bring out
snack
some
table.
rations.
And it is around this time that, everybody has been woken back up, healed up a little bit. Anansi, you do get boop, 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 a real quick heal, so you don't just keel over. So 9 points of health.
That's all from the stew, isn't it?
It is. The woman who is doing the spell looks a little sideways, grasps your shoulder, and heals you up a little bit. And Miku,
Thank you.
who
Thank you.
is the master of ceremonies, everybody, yelling, screaming, excitement. This was some great fights today. There was a little bit of a scare, and goes off, and he's like, and I'd like to welcome our champions. And you guys are, let out. Matrix on the swallow. Everybody goes nuts. It is very exciting. Matrix, you are thrilled, I would imagine.
Yeah, Matrix is I use my +1 all-purpose tool, and it lets me pick a cantrip from another class of my choice. So Matrix has used Druid craft and just has flowers just falling down over him. So he just has flower petals just showering himself as he walks out.
Looks good.
We're never gonna live this down, are we?
I will. I think I can do this. I think I have Druidcraft too. I'll just Druidcraft the most stinkiest, smelliest freaking flower,
Matrix
or
plus
one that
one.
would just leave like a nasty mark on them,
Okay.
and just go ahead and put that on Matrix's shoulder.
Okay, so you basically create a miniature corpse plant that is just dripping some vile something, and you're like, here you go, Matrix, and you just put it on his shoulder and put it basically in his lapel.
Good.
I appreciate you, friend Grove.
Right
However,
there.
Matrix can turn off its smelling units. But thank you for the sentiment.
I figured that. That's why I went for the aesthetic part as well.
You can't make me any less beautiful than I am right now, friend Grove. Glad to see you are alive. That's Grove on the back.
All right. You guys are given your 600 gold. And yeah, you guys are exit the Coliseum. Anansi, you are like you walk back through the sitting area, the holding area where all the fighters were sitting, and you're like, oh man, there's cheese plates. Yeah, you're just so hungry at this point. And that judging from how time passed for you, that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm hoping there's like ale or something nearby that he can
There is.
chase this cheese down with. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
And his
like,
quarterstaff is just on the ground beside him, just both
Yeah.
hands going. Just do his weapon on the floor, chowing down.
forget this. So hungry. All right. You guys are free to do as you choose. It is the last day of the festival. You hear a couple of the other groups talking. If you do choose to go back in town, you will probably be bought drinks and food and given gifts.
Can we just go back to the inn?
fun, exciting things.
Please feel free to go back to the inn. Matrix has much celebrating to do.
Go for it, bud.
I think we're just gonna.
Are
head
you
back,
sure you
grab
do
a-
not want to go and celebrate? The people are excited about you and your victories.
I think we're just gonna grab
Drinks.
a nice warm meal at the tavern and maybe a drink or two, and then call it.
To be fair, Ziku, especially you, would know Left Branch is not going to be the place to go to get a quiet meal.
Left Branch is going to go crazy. So
Left Branch on a quiet day is one of the busiest taverns in town.
we're not gonna get quiet, but at least it's like, I don't know.
You do have rooms there, but just
could
so
do-
you know.
I mean, I guess we could go out and do something, but I'm not really in the party mood right now.
I am sure that we can find some branch to just sit quietly. I think that'll work for us.
I think as long as they have some sort of wizard's vodka, I think that's how I.
No more Wizard's vodka, please. No more Wizard's vodka.
Please partake in the wizard vodka. This is going to be a wonderful night. We should all be enjoying.
Enjoy yourself, Matrix. You have the party for
The rest
for
of
me.
us.
Yeah. Matrix's blue light kind of dims.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, Matrix. Nazi, are you sure you're all right? Is there?
And as you're saying this, as you're asking, Anansi is just putting some cheese into the pockets of his suit.
Okay, you need real
grab a
food.
couple
Let's get real
pastries.
food. It's gonna be crowded, but we're gonna just have let's just go to
Some
Left
it'll
Branch,
be fine.
and then if we want to do anything else.
Matrix just points at somebody that is like the first person he sees is celebrating them. It's like, you, please buy us dinner.
Kind of looks at you and is like, no. And just keeps walking.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah.
We'll,
You don't
Anyone
control
else,
people just 'cause-
please buy us dinner. Celebrate our great victory and our
That's
greatness.
not how that works, Matrix. Not all the time.
Why does it not work that way?
Because people, they may be happy that you won, but they're not gonna
Or at least not all of them.
or
It's
this
not all
might
of
not be the right place for them.
People need to appreciate greatness, and you all are great. Almost as great as me.
Well,
I knew
I mean-
it was gonna go to his head. I knew it. I knew it.
we know that, and they saw it, but they don't have to celebrate it.
They should pay for our greatness.
I
What?
thought they did by price of admission.
Yeah, they paid for what it's. This isn't like this is a festival thing. It's not like it's not like we're war here.
Listen, friends. Matrix wants to enjoy what he wants to enjoy. Let him
I mean, I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying don't expect people to pay for your shit.
Before the night is over, Matrix will be made shiny, and it will not be Matrix's oil that does it.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
What?
Well, you do.
I'm confused
I'm
what
not
the
one to
reference is
judge,
supposed to
but-
be.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you do.
Matrix is looking for someone to lube him up. That's all I got.
That's
That is the nitty
Which
gritty of
confuses
it.
me because you're a warforged. What?
Matrix wants his armor to be nice and shined and buffed.
Look like a glazed donut.
Anyway,
Well, I say let's.
Listen, let me live out my power fantasy here.
Let's get Nasi and
Well,
ourselves
then-
some food.
yeah, we go get food.
Anansi, you nearly died. You should absolutely be celebrating as hard as possible. What better way to celebrate life than after being nearly dead?
He was dead.
Matrix, when you are alive one day, then you tell me about how to celebrate life. But for now, let me do what I do. You do what you do.
You have no
He
idea.
gives you a little tap with the quarterstaff. Mm-hmm. And then he starts walking off, munching on pocket cheese.
Pocket cheese. All right. You guys make your way back to, well, Matrix, I'm guessing you're going carousing.
No, Matrix is actually gonna go to the library.
Okay.
He said
Accurate.
all I just
I believe it.
After all that.
I mean, hey, what better time when the entire city is elsewhere? Grove, Ziku, you guys are heading back to Left Branch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
head with Anansi.
Nancy, you want to go for a walk or anything? Or are you good going back to the tavern, getting some food, getting some stew, getting some?
I think Anansi would just walk back. I wonder if I don't know if I have to do a roll for it if I just don't know. Like the 2 trips that I've made through the library to talk to Kaya. Do I like at walking through this Imshin door now? Do like things make sense to me? Do I like go like, oh, I spoke to her at this time, or like, oh, this is blah blah blah, or this used to be that? Like, does the city look different in that way?
You have a much better understanding of how old this city is. And you understand how old the school is. And there are 1 or 2 small places that also stand that test of time. But overall, you didn't get a Matrix style download as far as Surrett went.
Okay. So yeah, I think Anansi will just go back to our rooms or back to the Left Branch.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head back there, and people do cheer when you walk in. There, the server does bring you out food and kind of waves it away when you try and pay. You know, like, no, you won, it was great, You know, slapping everybody in the back, and you know, a couple people, especially you, Nancy, like they come and they clap you on the back, like, so glad you're all right, and they're like shaking you a little bit. You're like,
Careful, you
oh
might
God,
get
please
nauseous.
stop.
Yes, me feel good. Thank you. Yeah, but definitely cowing down. Hopefully it's the fish stew. They didn't have it last time, but I'm hoping they have it. Do I have to roll for that?
They do have it this time. It
Roll
looks
for
like there
fish
were some
stew.
interesting things brought in. Yeah, but you guys spend the rest of the night. If you really want to carouse, I will find my chart for Wizard Vodka for next game.
I think Anansi's gonna probably not drink any.
Okay.
I think Rogue will.
Okay. I will find that for next game because it is fun and I have to write stuff down for it. Matrix, you wander into the library.
Matrix is specifically looking for a thing that he never got actually answered. Matrix never died because he moved his soul before he got to that point. So Matrix is looking at the library and is going to ask, show me information on what people have written about or seen after death.
Okay. It almost feels like nothing changes around you. You do feel a shift slightly, but it is just books.
Are there lots of books that
There are,
about this?
yes.
Narrow it down to books where people have seen God or become gods after coming back.
The room shakes. And you find yourself back in the front of the library.
I assume you didn't like that, did you? Are there some answers that aren't meant to be had, library?
I mean, you don't get a response.
I will break you before this is all said and done. And then Matrix walks out.
Okay. As you begin to walk out, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. +2. Nat 20.
Nat 20. You manage to leap to the side as the floor opens up beneath you, and you look down, and it looks like it falls just straight into the floodwaters below.
Oh, you're just cruel.
I approve. And then Matrix continues to walk out.
Okay. Anybody have anything last minute they would like to do? All right. The night goes on. There are fireworks, arcane and mundane. There is celebrating in the streets. Wizard vodka is had, and we will deal with that next week. You guys level up.
Hey!
Level up.
Yay.
Level up.
Oh my god, this is gonna be great. Y'all don't even know.
Mike, we will discuss
Okay.
all of your excitement.
Okay. Cool.
I still need to know what was in the journal.
You do. That's right. You've had a couple days to look through it now. So
Excellent.
Okay. That was a great one.
That was
Good.
really good.
That was
Really
good.
good.
That was, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping y'all
You know, I
having
was scared
fun.
at first. You threw me at the beginning of the fight because I was just like, "Oh, is this a monster? Like, should we be fighting them, or is this some sort of weird situation where, like, I don't know, maybe they're good or being forced to do this, or I don't know." Like, I was thrown at the beginning of the fight. I think it just threw a Nancy for the rest of it. He just didn't recover.
I mean, they definitely were, compared to everything else, much more sentient beings, looking like they were being forced to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, that is-
Matrix knew that, but Matrix just doesn't care.
Mayor don't give a fuck. Yeah, Matrix didn't care.
The rest of you might have, but Matrix just y'all were down. Matrix was like talking shit on y'all, about y'all, and about the monsters. He didn't give a fuck.
I'm just waiting for him to do it to our face.
No. Maybe. No.
Oh,
No. He probably wouldn't. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean he won't get caught doing it,
True.
but he wouldn't intentionally do it.
True.
That was fun.
I'm glad y'all had fun.
That was
all good.
great.
It was
grand
fun.
combat.
That was.
Good.
I I'm sorry you couldn't hit me.
No, it's okay. It's okay. The next few things I have are not just monsters. They're not just monstrous. There's much more exciting beings coming up. So
I wonder what would happen if a mind flayer takes an artificer.
it's like extra crunchy peanut butter.
Wow. That's great.
Delicious.
Yeah, I want to multi-class it to a green sheep.
Perfect. I'm pretty sure that's just druid at a dyeing factory or something.
Oh my god, y'all. I get to be Echo Knight now. Matrix get to be in two places at once. Can you believe it?
Nice.
Think I might do Warlock Ranger.
Very cool.
It's the moment I've been waiting for, y'all.
I don't know what you would multi-class into if you'd multi-class at all, so I'm just gonna stick with one.
Yeah, man, monk is dope. Like,
Be like on monk
When
fighter.
you can hit, yeah.
You could be like a monk fighter.
Maybe we'll see.
I mean, fighter came in handy for me, even though I never used my what is it? Accent surge and any of that, because I kind of forgot about it.
That's the thing. You
Dude,
use more of the
second wind.
artificer levels than you use the fighter level, so it's like.
So you're gonna have a triple class?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. I was like, wait
Echo
a minute.
Knight
Knight
is
is
a
fighter, right?
fighter.
Is fighter. Okay, there we
yeah.
go.
It's the Exandria subclass.
Yes. Yes.
That's what's going on with the Nancy. I don't know. He's going to be either some sort of combination of like a Casper ghost or maybe like a Beetlejuice kind of ghost. I don't know.
That is interesting. I want to know more about Nancy's background.
That's the
I
thing.
want to know
you're
that
right.
backstory.
Like
I
Matrix
have-
looking
I have
at
a-
Nancy like, what the fuck happened to you, bruh? Like that's
Yeah.
not what happens when people just get knocked out and such.
Yeah. Matrix, I'd imagine you were a little surprised when he's like, I did die. And you're like, wait, what? Huh? You did?
Well, that was what triggered Matrix's query. Matrix doesn't know all the secrets to this, so maybe Matrix has to ask Anansi some questions before he moves forward with the library.
Who knows how forthtelling Anansi's going to be? I don't know.
That's
I can
fine.
find out once I find out the story.
Don't mad at me, bro. Don't mad at me.
We don't know the story. We don't know how much Ness is gonna tell us. We just don't know.
And also next week, I guess we got to start heading out to the what's the town? near
Yeah,
the woods?
we gotta do the stuff for the
Surrett.
princess.
So here's the thing. This might, if we, depending
stuff for
on
the
how
witch.
everybody wants to do it, this could be a break point. If we want to do that. Or not. We could do it after y'all get to Terrell. We could do it after y'all come back to the wizard. It is completely up to you. I'm cool either way.
I suspect this is going to come down to what you people want to run. Other people at the table here.
I finally
think-
figured out my mini arc.
Right.
I think
that's
we
what
should
I'm
definitely
saying.
do. We should definitely do at least one more, right? Because like 10 is kind of the magic number we've been doing so far.
Oh, Friday. The way I write my notes, I count our session 0 as our
Yeah,
session.
as one.
So we have hit 10, technically.
Oh, I
Well,
kinda
10
just remember nine.
streams.
10 streams. I understand that was not what you meant, but my
But
brain
if I'm feeling,
hit 10. I
I really
know.
want to do cyberpunk. If you guys are into cyberpunk, I wouldn't mind. I would embarrass myself and try cyberpunk.
Let's do it. I never ran it, but I'm all for the hacky.
Yeah, you know, like I've read the book. I just gotta like over.
I know nothing
and
about
just fucking
cyberpunk, so you're gonna have
do it.
to deal with that.
Oh, that's all right. I know of cyberpunk, but I am not like deep in the lore or anything like that.
All right, I'll send you some ideas for what we'll talk amongst ourselves
Okay.
about what we're gonna do.
Okay.
with
We'll
cyberpunk.
tay this up. We'll tay this up.
We'll break into a smaller group of 5.
Yeah. So with that, everybody lives.
Yeah.
Everybody is now level 8.
Yep.
Yes. I always
He's
forget. I don't
leveled up, so
fucking
yeah.
know. Level
It
8.
was never in question.
And we will go ahead and call it for the evening. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Let's go ahead and go around and say where we can find everybody. Matrix.
Oh yes. So I am Dimples and Dice on Twitch, Twitter, all that jazz, all the places. You can find me at Dimples and Dice. I am usually on Twitch streaming 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Friday. On Saturdays you can catch me at on this channel at 9 p.m. Eastern time as the storyteller for our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, Philly by Night, where I get to torture these wonderful people into making them feel really bad about the decisions they make because they make really bad decisions. So
We make very exciting decisions.
they're thrilling. They are fantastic
They're
for
still
me.
bad.
They are fantastic
Unconventional.
decisions for me. I love your decision making.
I don't-
Unique.
As it stands, this Saturday I will also be on Vancouver by Night's channel doing a Malkavian one shot thingy. So catch me there at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. And I'll be back Sunday as well with our D&D Acquisitions Inc. game where I am the DM and we are having fun and hilarious times over there. So busy boy, more stuff coming up on my channel, but yeah, I'll talk more next week about the rest of the things, or Saturday, something like that. Whatever.
When you got them all hammered down.
Yeah.
Ziku, what you doing?
Hi, I'm Ivy. You can find me at IBM2757 on Twitter, and you can find me at IBM57 on TikTok for cosplay things.
All right, Grove.
Hi, how we doing? I am Lonzo Gonzo. You can find me on Twitter at LonzoGonzo1. You can also find me on Twitch at LonzoGonzo_, where I stream Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Monday we do Hades. Tuesday we do community game night. Friday I do retro game night where I'm playing Legend of Dragoon, PS1 RPG Classic, and then you can find me here Wednesday and Saturday. Roll these 20s.
And finally, Mike. Anansi.
Hi, I'm Mikey Mike, Nancy, Mikey Mike. You can find me, I guess, if you go to Hubby Jenkins on Facebook and hubbyjenkins.com, you'll find me talking about Black people and playing old-time music. And on Tuesdays, you'll find me reading Choose Your Own Adventure books and drinking whiskey and playing old-timey music. This week, for George Washington's birthday, we'll be reading Choose Your Own Adventure number 48, Spy for George Washington, written by Jay Liebold. So if you want to get in on the action, become a Choose Your Own Adventurer. Written in September 1985, so you know it's going to be awkward.
No, what threw me off is you were talking about doing the Titanic one, but the Titanic was going to London. I'm like, how the hell does this happen? Why is it going backwards? I can't deal with this historical inaccuracy.
I saw you upset about it. I was just like, it's gonna take too long. It's a book. I don't know. We just finished a book where we drank time traveling potion, and gave us our rock.
Big facts. Big facts.
You should try it the wrong way, I guess. That's probably true, Dread.
I was very disappointed.
I had the first choice. Do you want to go back to London? Yeah, there's too many icebergs.
Yeah, no, forget this. We out. I am Liz, Fuzzy Slippers 05, wherever you want to try and find me. Mostly I'm just here, though, occasionally on Instagram or Twitter. And yeah, we are rolling D20s, and you can find us next on Saturday for Vampire. And then at some point this month, we're going to do a little 1 hour of something fun and different. Once everybody is on the same page.
Yep.
We're going to close the chapter on this group of puns before we get too far into it.
Yeah, just bookend it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. As long as it's not dog-eared.
That's fine. You know what? Let's just
You're just a bunch of characters, huh?
All right. I think that's it, right? Yeah.
I think that's it. I think that's everything. I think we're gonna go harass some people now. Not harass them. Please don't harass them. Don't do that.
Red Justice. That sounds very
Vancouver
hard.
just went live.
Yep, they're doing their D&D Chronicle tonight, and yeah, we could do that. Vancouver by night. Show love, since someone will be there. We'll do that. So, start the raid. They do have follower, subscriber only chat. So if you're not a follower, you can't post in there. So yeah, do give them a follow, and we'll see y'all over there. Thank you very much for everybody who came out, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening, and see y'all on Saturday.
Peace.
Philadelphia.
Follow us on our socials if you aren't. Do the thing. Rolling these 20s, YouTube and Twitter.
Oh, do I have stuff for that? I think I do. Nope.
We out.